I cannot keep expecting people who have not done the inner work to show up for me in the ways that I need them to. It's delusional. What's up, you guys? Today is day 3 of Becoming Hue, and I just want to get straight into it. Basically, yesterday I had a super emotionally charged moment with my mother. I've been super emotional for like the past 2 weeks, and it all just came bubbling up yesterday after some things that happened this past weekend had me just really feeling even more emotional. And so I attempted to talk it through with my mother, and we talked about it a little bit. But what came down to it is that my mom could not hold space for me in the way that I needed. We started kind of going back and forth, and so I just walked away and went into the kitchen while she stayed in the living room. And I started to, at first I started to spiral. Harmony was really heavy in those thoughts. Obviously, she was feeling some type of way because her mom could not meet her where she needed, at that in those moments. And so basically, Hugh took over pretty quickly and was like, you know what, we're not doing this. We're not about to spiral because somebody else can't meet us in the way that we needed. We have the tools to calm ourselves down, and we're going to reparent ourselves in real time and show up as the loving adult that we deserve. And so that's what I did. I was a loving adult that I deserved in that moment. I was hyperventilating. I was bawling my eyes out. Crying silently because I didn't want to draw any attention to myself. I just wanted to be alone in that moment after I had to walk away. And so I'm just in the kitchen, doing what I need to do to regulate my nervous system. And typically that's not something that Harmony ever would have done. Historically, I would have went into the kitchen, cried a little bit, then went back and started arguing with my mom about how she couldn't show up for me in the way that I needed. But Hugh said, we're not doing that. We've already done that time and time and time and time again, and all that does is hurt you. So we're going to do what we need to do right now. And so I basically, like I said, reparented myself, showed up for myself, was present with myself, allowed myself to cry and feel my feelings. I soothed myself. I hugged myself. I shook it out. I listened to one song over and over and over and over and over until my nervous system calmed down, till I stopped crying, till I came back to a baseline. And that's something that Harmony has never done once in her life. So this is what it's like to become Hue. It's not just about, oh, I want to dress this way or act this way, walk this way, talk this way. No, I'm choosing to become a different person, become the person that I needed when I was a child, and apply that to myself. I've been that person to other people. I've been the person I needed to all the girls that I've coached and to younger family members that I've helped me when I was present in their lives. But when it comes to myself, I've always abandoned how I felt. I've always abandoned what I needed to go show up for somebody else. And so yesterday, in real time, I did not neglect myself. I stayed present with myself, and I did what I needed to do to make sure that I felt better. And so I'm so proud of myself. That's a huge victory for me. And so yeah, this is day 3 of Becoming Hue. And thank you so much for whoever who's following me along this journey. Until next time, thank you so much for watching. Ta-ta.